Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday to you. As the years pass, our bodies change a lot. Oh, but we can still sing. Oh, we can still sing with the voices with God. Happy birthday to me. Today, I turned 65 years old, and I chose to celebrate it with you, sharing the 3 most important things I've learned in 50 years of singing. I've said many times I was not born gifted or born to sing, and now I finally have the evidence. I dug up my old recordings, especially the first one. Wow. And I don't mind being laughed at if it helps somebody, if it inspires somebody to keep going, because that is my first point. Step 1 is start. Don't give up. Keep going, no matter what kind of voice or how bad your singing is in the beginning. It's temporary. It's the best way I could put it. So it all started for me when I was 15, had a band with my brother. This is me in a 1971, this is, in a high school talent show. And then started playing in high school dances and community centers, anywhere that would have us. But the point is, we started gigging. We had places to play. And so my awful singing, I'll let you hear that now, because I teamed up with a guy about a year or 2 in named Tito, this guy, and he played keyboards. I played drums. We started this duo where it was just keyboards and drums and called ourselves TBM. So here's the deal. I'll play you my first recording. This is, I'm 17 years old here, and I'll text along with the recording so that this video can move along faster. This song is called Fast Boogie.
Give me a fast boogie, the kind that knocks you right off your feet. And I'll never get off my feet. And I'll never ever lose the beat. Yeah, yeah. Just dance, dance, dance. Every time I hear that beat, got to get up off my feet. Come on, just let it whirl. Here's no chance. Get up and dance.
Paint.
Yeah. Just to try, yeah. You don't got to justify, yeah. You just got to let it move, let it groove. Give me a fast boogie, kinda knocks you right off your seat. Woo! And I'll never get off my feet. And I'll never ever lose the beat, yeah, yeah.
Oh, that's painful. So like I said, I'm 17 years old there and just finding my legs, just figuring stuff out. 6 years later, listen to the difference in my ability to carry a tune.
Everybody tells the same old stories. The nights of passion and those morning glories. I didn't leave you cause you told me a lie. We all get weak, but you didn't even try. You made the first move, now I'm gone, long gone. Who's sorry now? Who plays the
A little more open.
Who's sorry now? Who broke the rule? Ow.
Remember that little squeak? As soon as I got to be able to do that, I used it a lot. Way too much. Okay, so that's 1977. Like I said, I'm 21 years old. And again, now I'm playing 5-6 nights a week. That is my living. I'm making a living, singing cover songs in clubs, and then during the day recording with my buddy at home we had one of these 4-track recorders. I still have mine. And it was just a really good, fertile time to develop. So now let me play you a song. This is about 3 years later or so. And I have the same song done twice. And I want to show you the evolution, what gigging, singing every night did for me. This song is called Little Pretender. Here it is. This is probably 79 or so that this was first recorded. Ooh. Obviously, I had pitch issues back then, and you could hear the song fades out there. Okay, so that's, like I said, it's about 79 or so. Here I am at 25 doing the exact same song, a couple more years under my belt of gigging every single night, singing. And here's the exact same song, this time recorded in a professional studio, my first time there.
The head spins around like a merry-go-round. Lights flash inside the arcade. The game that you play just turn me away. You're starring your own masquerade.
Now listen here.
The red on your lips makes your skin appear so white.
It's still anchored.
From out of the cage and onto the stage, I'm dressed up and ready for Saturday night. Little pretender, why never take off your disguise? Little pretender, cry. What do you see when you look through pretending eyes?
So I'm 25 there. That's just 10 years. I say just 10 years because I am active in those 10 years. Playing, singing. And so since I'm 15 and you heard that god-awful first recording, now I'm 25, so it's 10 years later. I've smoothed things out. I've found a voice. I'm able to navigate up and down my range. I can thin it down. There's a lot that I learned on stage by emulating other singers, by singing covers, by having to be good singing for my supper. I can't recommend that highly enough. Just get out there and sing in every circumstance you can. Because once you get better, and I was clearly getting better, better bands are available to you. Better opportunities become available to you. So then, and around, I'm 27, so it's 1983, I joined, or 82 really, I joined this band, and I'm still mixing in my original songs, still shopping songs during the day in New York City, still looking for a solo deal. And this is a good clip of what Rivendell, that band Rivendell, sounded like live. I want to give a sidebar here to that G5. Because I'm networking myself into the music industry as much as possible, I get myself a contact and I have an opportunity to audition for the Billy Joel Innocent Man World Tour. That was in 1984. So I take advantage of this opportunity. I was asked one question: can you belt a high C consistently? And since I was hitting those G5s and so arrogant because I'm top of the heap in the club circuit, I was like, oh yeah, absolutely. And it wasn't true. And so I got an opportunity to audition. Back then, the Sims brothers, it was George and Frank Sims, were iconic background singers. They were the industry standard. They were David Bowie. They sang with everybody on tour. One of them, George, couldn't make this tour, so they needed to replace him with somebody, and I got an audition for that slot, and I blew it. I blew it big time by thinking I had it, in the bag, by thinking that I was all that because I could sing higher than a C. And so the audition went miserably. I was, it didn't take long for them to smell me out, and it was very humbling, but really a good experience for me to learn. So I took my lessons seriously from then on, and I worked on my voice. The club scene was changing, and another thing happened right around 84, and that's these guys became very influential. So then I became this guy and started another band called Human Touch, still playing 5-6 nights a week, and this is what my singing had evolved to. You can hear the heavy influence.
Let it go, wanna let you know, but where do I begin? Holding back, it's a sneak attack. My heart is so suspicious. Deep inside, nowhere to hide. I'm very superstitious.
And so the club scene in New Jersey dried up. The drinking age changed to 21. There was a lot of different, sort of entertainment dollar was split into many things. And so I packed my bags and I moved up to Boston at 31 years old and sort of surveyed the scene, saw there was the same cover circuit there, did not join, instead wrote this book. And I know it inspired a lot of singers, but it also changed my life. I still missed the gigging scene, still thought I had a shot left. I'm 35 years old now. This is about 90, 91, and I start this band. We just had a reunion, so I know there's a lot of videos here. I won't get into that. So then I opened up a teaching practice in Hollywood and one in New York City, so I was now floating between 3 cities. And I blinked my eyes, and now I'm 50. Like from 40 to 50 was a click. And then from 50 to 60, another blink. Here's a little piece of me at 55.
Hey, hey, mama said the way you move, gonna make you sweat, gonna make you groove.
And here's me again at 60. And this is, to me, I think, more in keeping with that original inspiration of the gospel singers that kind of baptized me when I was 11.
I'm a man to a boy, are these tears of sadness? Are they of joy? Yeah, oh. I know nothing's wrong.
So now at 65, I decide I want to try this. I'm going to take a song, and what I want you to hear is the difference in the voice, the aging of 32 years. I was 33 back then. So the aging process is definitely tangible, but it's not the end of your singing career. Check this out.
Of my heart, you better stop from the start. You wanna be in the show? Come on, baby, let's go, let's go. Everyone's looking to see if it was you.
So of course I sound different. I look different. My hair's different. My skin is different. There's a lot of changes that occur, and I'll get into those in a future video. But the point here is, if you didn't have that comparison with my older self to my newer voice, I don't think it would have bothered many people. If I'm at a club singing that song, if I'm at a karaoke bar singing that song, I think somebody would raise their beer and go, "Hey, old man, you did a good job." So my point here is that, number one, don't give up. Start with whatever voice you're given at that stage, and start with it. Just go. Don't look back. It's just coordination. You can do this. Number two, transition from imitations to inspiration. And number three, don't stop vocalizing. I understand kids' job, life takes over, but vocalizing, just vocal exercises, are what kept me lukewarm. I haven't sung Working for the Weekend in 30-something years, and I just sort of like top of my head, bang it out like that. So it's vocalizing that keeps me just ready for action should I want to sort of partake again. Keep those points in mind. Keep on singing. Let me know in the comments below where you're at in your trajectory, and I'm really happy to be on this journey with you. At 65, I'm not retiring. I often say that artists expire. We don't retire. I'm Mark Baxter for voicelessond.com.